NBA Eastern Conference play-in tournament tipped off with the Philadelphia 76ers hosting the Miami Heat. Now, this game, it started out. I thought the Miami Heat were going to run away with this game. Didn't you?
I said the 76ers did not come to play at all in the first half. I was like, they're going to let Miami come in Philadelphia house and just mollywop them? Like, what? I couldn't believe it. It blew me away. And then Nick Nurse gave them a spanking at halftime. And maybe that Sixers defense. Let me just say this. If Batum didn't pull out his all his skills, the Sixers would have lost. They better thank Batum for everything. You know, this is what I'm saying. That's why when the Clippers traded Batum to the Philadelphia 76ers, I kind of got mad. Because Batum, I said in one of our videos that he's like a Swiss Army knife. I heard that statement somewhere, and I agree because he can do it all. And you don't always see his effect in the box score, but that man be everywhere, and his 3-ball was hitting yesterday.
It was. He literally saved the game. But can we talk about the Heat's zone defense that the Sixers could not crack in the first half? They could not get Joel Embiid the ball. They could not figure out. And I was like, oh, Eric Spoelstra done did his big one. He did his big one. But then Nick Nurse, being a championship NBA head coach, was like, let me figure this out. And then it just worked out for the 76ers. But yeah, Batum was crucial in that. And Tyrese Maxey, what happened?
Well, it disappeared. Maybe, let me tell you though, you needed Batum to do all the things because they were trying to double team Embiid. They were looking out for Maxey. And so that left Batum out there just, on an island by himself. And he was hitting them threes. I said, oh my gosh. And then he was putting back, offensive rebounds, putting the ball back in. Y'all, that Batum is actually critical. His skills is critical to a long championship, to a long playoff run, I think. And I don't know. I can tell you right now though, if Embiid and Maxey don't figure it out for the next for round one, they're going home.
Now let's talk about Embiid for a little bit. Now, I didn't think he looked like himself. He did miss 40-something games of the season, came back with his reconstructed knee. And I said, did he come back too soon? Because he looked like he was laboring out there. And I don't know if he wasn't healthy or if he was just out of shape from not playing for the last, 40-something games or whatever it was.
It gave me exhaustion.
Okay.
Like physically, his knee may have been okay, but his endurance was not. No, he looked like, y'all, where is the oxygen mask? That's how he looked. Can somebody give me some oxygen? That's how he looked to me. He just looked tired. He looked like he was, it took everything he owned just to get up and down the court. Now, when he finally, Joel Embiid is so skillful, right? And so some of that, even though he's tired, because he's so skillful, he can still make plays, right? And still get his shot off. But I think maybe round one will give him a little bit more time, right? Because you need time in order to build up your endurance. And I think he was just lacking that because he looked like he needed an oxygen mask. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he was bent over at the waist holding his knee. Poor thing. Oh my goodness.
I know. Go.
The Philadelphia 76ers crowd was not kind to Tobias Harris. Every time he made a mistake, every time he missed a layup, every time he caused a turnover, the Boo Birds were out. And I'm like, if I'm Tobias Harris, I don't want to play under these conditions. I think they're going to be taking a hard look at him in the offseason.
Let me tell you, the proof, I can tell you right now, Nick Nurse and the coaching staff must have listened to the fans because why he wasn't playing in the fourth.
I know. I saw that.
He didn't play a lot of minutes. He didn't play a lot of minutes in the second half. And so I guess the coaching staff was like, we can't having him get booed. But Tom, come on out here and do what you do best. Because he was balling. Yeah, I know Tobias Harris. I don't know. You may, if you don't get it together in round one, you may be suiting up for another team next season. I'm just saying.
All right, so let's talk about these Miami Heat now. They started the game really well after halftime. We know Jimmy Butler was a little hampered by that knee injury. But if you need somebody to play through injury, look no further than Jimmy Butler.
See, and I said to myself, I said, see, that's a dog right there. Jimmy Butler, I held my breath when he went down. I said, if he go down, the Sixers the Heat might as well just pack it on up. It's gonna be a wrap. It's a wrap because he is their engine at the end of the day, right? And so when he went down with his knee, I'm so glad he was able to play. And I said to myself, that's a dog right there. He ain't gonna tap out, i.e. Zion Williamson.
Yeah, right.
He ain't gonna tap out. He gonna go ahead and play through. That man is serious about the playoffs, and I like that about Jimmy Butler. You know they're gonna work on his knee. He gonna be okay. He gonna put a little cortisone shot in it. He'll be fine.
I hope
Game
so.
on Friday. Oh yeah.
I hope so because they're talking about he's going to be out for several weeks with the MCL, and that's the same injury Kawhi has had. Yeah, that came out this morning. Several weeks out. Yeah, but in comes Terry Rozier, though. Where was Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson? The Heat had a couple of players who were DNP or may have been injured. So here comes Terry Rozier. That's why they brought him in. Plug Terry Rozier in Jimmy Butler's spot. Bring back Duncan Robinson for some more perimeter shooting. Tyler Hero was already balling. Tyler Hero was doing his thing, And we need more from Bam Adebayo. Bam scored like 10 points last night. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, no, Bam gonna have to step it up for sure. Let me see. They'll be playing who in round one?
Oh, they're gonna be playing in who? The Miami Heat. They're trying to even make the 8th seed, right? So they're gonna be going up against
the Celtics.
They ain't even make it to the 8th seed yet.
I mean, okay, they're gonna play the Bulls. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm moving to the future at this point, right? So I know, right? They have another game that they need to play. They have to compete against. They have to compete against the Bulls. Yeah, the Bulls.
Yeah,
the Bulls won last night. So.
And the way Kobe White looking. Ooh,
baby. Ooh, the way Zach LaVine got to be shaking in his boots.
Yeah. So I can't wait. Now I'm looking forward to it. I know. Yesterday on the previous episode, you said, "All right, now the Hawks and the Bulls ain't nobody, hey." But look at the Bulls and their fan base. When I was watching the game, I immediately thought about what you said about the Sacramento Kings fan base. That Bulls fan base, they was locked in, loud, raucous arena. I was all in.
Yeah. I did say that, can I reclaim my time? I did. But I said it. But as I watched the game, I already knew when I started watching the game, I said, the Hawks is going home anyway. They going home anyway. Trey was compromised with his hand injury. He had his little brace on. So although it wasn't his shooting hand, he still needs it to be able to balance and manage the balls. So I just knew it was a wrap. And the Hawks just didn't look ready. But the Bulls was locked in. That Kobe White came out of nowhere. What, he had about 42 points?
Yeah, season high. Career high.
It's almost like, I really feel bad because it's almost like Zach LaVine was not missed at all. Not in my opinion. No, I didn't think they needed him at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got to be somewhere like, what? All right, so the Miami Heat, they have the opportunity to play the Chicago Bulls for the 8th seed. And even if they win with a compromised Jimmy Butler, because I don't think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to come back. He probably did more damage than he needed to by continuing to play on that knee. So I think he might be out. And without Jimmy Butler, a team that has played without him a lot already, maybe they, could get a couple of wins. But when you got to go against the Boston Celtics in the next round, should they make the 8th seed, how are you going to compete against that?
You're not. It may not be a clean sweep, but it most definitely will be a gentleman. Most definitely. Most definitely that. Yeah, no, you need Jimmy Butler in order to compete for sure.
Yeah. His leadership on the court, they had him mic'd up. I was like, oh, what are you doing?
I liked it too. Yeah, I liked him mic'd up. He was like, we got to get it in. I was like, give it to me. And they look up to him too. So, why was Terry Rozier DNP?
I think he was battling an injury, if I'm not mistaken. I think he went out with a neck injury, and he was not with the team. And Duncan Robinson, I don't know what his deal is, but Duncan, he on, he off. You can't count on Duncan like that anyway.
No, not at all. Okay, well, I don't know. So we'll see about that.
Uh-huh. So look, there's no games tonight. What was the NBA thinking? You gonna give us a little taste and then have no games tonight?
Well, I mean, they didn't know what the matchup was going to be and where the game should be, right? They needed to wait to see who was going to win.
Well,
They
they
could
could
have
have
been.
played the Western Conference
Yeah.
play in for the AC, and I can't wait for that. So that will take place on Friday, and we'll talk about that. But just looking forward though, the Kings and the Pels, and then we also have who we got. Who else playing that night? Oh my God, I shouldn't even open that
The
can of worms.
the Bulls and the Heat.
Yeah. Are
Yeah,
you ready to
Bulls
make
and
a
Heat.
prediction on that?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. You go first. Kings and Pels. Who you got?
All right,
Who you got?
Kings and Pels without Zion Williamson, I think it's fairly easy for the Sacramento Kings to go ahead and secure the eighth seed. They will have to face the OKC Thunder, which is a matchup that I cannot wait to see.
What if Zion plays? He's not playing?
Well, he got a hamstring injury. We know those linger. He could be out for several weeks.
Yeah, because when I was at the gym working out, that hamstring,
Uh-huh.
I'm still dealing with a little hamstring strain since about February. So
Uh-huh.
so he may be out for a minute. You right, yeah, without him. But I even think with him, still prevail.
Okay.
So I got the Kings
Oh,
in that matchup, regardless with or without Zion.
yeah. And besides, that's a better matchup. Sacramento Kings and OKC Thunder. Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to see that.
yeah, yeah. I want to see that too. So I think that's the one. And then for the Heat and Bulls, without Jimmy Butler and with the 42-point Kobe White, I'm gonna go with the Bulls.
Oh, shoot. And with Jimmy Butler?
With Jimmy Butler, I'm gonna go with the Heat.
Okay, okay. I'm going with the Bulls regardless of Jimmy Butler because either way, he's going to
What?
be hampered. Yeah, he's going to be hampered by that knee. And DeMar DeRozan ain't even scratched the surface on his genius quite yet. So you add Kobe and DeMar DeRozan. Ooh, give me a little
Ooh,
Andre
and
Drummond off
don't
the bench.
wait a minute. And so is Caruso? Is he good or not?
He said he want to play until his body tell him he can't. You know, Caruso is another dog. He cut from the same cloth as Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. I love Caruso on defense. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, and then Vooch, sprinkle in a little Vooch, little
Yeah.
sprinkles, little sprinkles.
Little
I'm
Ayo
not
could
even
go
mad
off.
at Ayo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm talking about you. Let me see. Yeah, you're gonna have to get some speed. They got some speed. You see how fast Ayo was dribbling that ball down the court yesterday?
I'm telling you. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm going with the Bulls with or without Jimmy Butler on the court.
Okay. Oh, the Bulls, the HC. Didn't see it coming. I didn't see it.